What is up YouTube, ThePikaWu here, and today I got another Wi-Fi battle with the same mix team I used in my previous battle, and this is a battle against ThePokeWiz, and he does post Pokemon related stuff on his channel, so make sure to check out his channel after the battle and subscribe to him and all that cool stuff. And the reason why I have the same Pokemon team is because I really like this mix team, and I've been battling with this team really frequently. And I hope you enjoy this video, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like the battle, and definitely stay till the end of the battle to find out the result for the Pokemon Royale video. The second one I have, it's Heracross vs Pinsir, as well as make sure to answer the question of the day, because I actually do read all of my comments, and I really enjoy seeing what you guys answer and your answers to the questions. So yeah, enjoy the battle. So I'm going to lead off with a Choice Band Scyther, and my opponent's going to lead off with a Weezing, and this isn't a good matchup for me at all, so I am going to U-turn out and go into my Starmie to take the Will-O-Wisp, because I do have the natural cure, which will cure all statuses upon switching out. Now my opponent is going to switch out because he is fearing that I pack the Stab super effective Psychic, but I actually don't carry the Psychic, and I'm fearing the Thunderbolt, so I go into my Gliscor. And this is a really good matchup because I do pack the Taunt, and I can also set up the Stealth Rocks against this Hypno. And he switches out and goes back into the Weezing as I go for the Taunt, which is really nice because now the Weezing is kind of crippled and can only go for attacking moves, so I can scout out what attacking moves he does pack. And I go into my What the Duck because I can get the special attack boost, as well as my Porygon 2 has pretty good natural special defensive bulk, and I can take any non-stab move pretty nicely, as you can see. Now I go for the Tri-Attack here because I can do massive damage amount against that Weezing, and I go for the Tri-Attack here against this Hypno, and the Hypno is a pretty good special defensive wall, and even though it is a special defensive wall, I do a lot of damage to this Hypno. And unfortunately for me, it isn't quite a 2-hit KO after the Leftovers recovery, so I go into my Scyther predicting either the Wish or the Protect, so I can get a free switch into my Scyther and go for the U-turn. And surprisingly for me, he doesn't go for the Protect to gain HP or U-turn and switch out, and that's kind of a bad misplay for him because I am able to take down his Hypno. Now I go into my Gliscor, and he goes into a Gengar against this Gliscor, which tells me he's probably an Icy Wind set, and I don't want to switch in my Porygon 2, which is Scarfed, or my Starmie because of the reason that the Icy Wind will lower my speed, and then he can take me down with a Shadow Ball or Focus Blast. So I live the attack and U-turn out and go into my Sceptile to go for the Hidden Power Psychic. And luckily for me, he does switch into this Weezing, which takes super effective damage from the Hidden Power Electric as well, and that is easily going to take down this Weezing because Weezing doesn't really have that good special defense. Now he goes into this Hitmontop, and I really can't do much because Hidden Power Psychic wouldn't do too much since Hitmontop does have really nice special defense. And he predicts my switch into Gliscor and just takes me down with an Ice Beam. And that's not too bad because I really didn't need Gliscor at that point because it did its job setting up rocks. And because I didn't see the Life Orb or Leftovers from the Starmie, I'm going to go into my Starmie and go for the Hydro Pump, predicting his switch out. And he goes into a Gastrodon, predicting the Thunderbolt. And the miss doesn't really matter that much because, as you can see, this Hydro Pump is going to be a critical hit, which totally makes up for my miss. And the Gastrodon is just going to set up some stockpiles here, which is kind of scary because stockpile Gastrodons are pretty frightening to battle against, and I am going to go immediately into my Sceptile again just to go for the safe Leaf Storm and try to take down this Gastrodon. Hopefully it doesn't switch out so I can take it down, and luckily for me he doesn't switch out, which tells me that he doesn't really have a safe switch in against my Leaf Storm because he just left his Gastrodon here as fodder, and that's really nice for me. He goes into his Gengar now, knowing that I can't KO him after the special attack drop, and I'm forced to switch out here because Gengar can go for the super effective Icy Wind and take me down. So I decide to go into my Entei here to take the hit and just finish off this Gengar with a Stone Edge, and I know I can live a Shadow Ball and or the Focus Blast pretty nicely, and that's exactly what happens, and I am able to take down this Gengar with the Stone Edge. I really didn't want to go for the full art Blitz to get the because I didn't want the recoil, and I wanted more HP. So yeah, now he goes into a Starmie, and I'm gonna leave my Entei here as fodder. So I go for the extreme speed just to get some damage before dying, and luckily for me he does over predict, probably predicting me to go into the Sceptile, but I don't, so that's really nice. I'm gonna switch out, go into my Scyther, predicting him to go into the Hitmontop, and that is not gonna happen, and he is gonna take down my Scyther. And looking at that damage, it is obviously a Choice Specs Starmie, and right here I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt just to finish off that Starmie, and he's gonna switch into the Hitmontop to save his Starmie for later, and the Thunderbolt's gonna do pretty nice damage. Now I know most Hitmontops do carry the Sucker Punch, so I am gonna go into my Porygon 2 to just trick the Hitmontop, the Choice Scarf, so that he's locked into either the Sucker Punch or the Close Combat. And if he is locked into the Close Combat, I can just go into my Starmie and take down that Hitmontop. So that's exactly what I do. I'm gonna go into my Starmie, go for the Hydro Pump just to finish off this Hitmontop, and unfortunately for me, the Hitmontop will survive with a little bit of HP, and that's not too bad because Close Combat isn't doing much at all to my Starmie because I resist it, and I do have max HP on the Starmie. I go for the Rapid Spin here, maybe thinking that he set up rocks, but he actually didn't set up rocks, and I totally forgot that he didn't, and that's not a big deal because Close Combat's not doing much, and I just go for the second Rapid Spin just to finish off the Hitmontop. And yeah, Rapid Spin KOs are always epic. And now his last Pokemon is a Starmie, and it is a speed tie here, and I do win the speed tie, which is nice because I can finish off the Starmie with the Thunderbolt, and that will be a good game. So that was a really nice battle. It was a really fun battle, so if you like this battle, definitely comment, favorite, like if you haven't already. Peace out, guys.